People test you all the time. Men test you, women test you. That's just how relationship works. People are always testing what you can take and what you want. And here's the thing, the testing usually starts very small, little, right? A man might raise his voice just once to see if you let it slide. A woman might joke about something that cuts deep. She knows that it cuts deep, but then just say, oh, it was a joke. Those aren't accidents, they're little experiments. They are tests. They raise the respect test. They raise your voice. They ignore your opinion, especially in public, or dismiss your feelings. When you tell them, oh, this thing you did hurt me, they say, oh, come on, you're overreacting. They are testing if you would stand up for yourself or let it go. And then comes the time and priority test. They cancel on you last minute or make you wait hours before responding. For example, they text back the next day like nothing happened. They're only testing how much of your time you'd let them waste. Then the loyalty test. They bring up someone else or maybe act flirty in front of you just to watch your reaction. For example, they'll say, oh, my ex used to do this way better. Really? So why are you not with your ex? Anyway, I digress. They're testing if you will fight for them or walk away. I don't think there's any need for that. Then comes the boundary test. They cross a line that you clearly set. For example, you tell them, I don't like being shouted at. And they do it again. They're testing if your boundaries are real or negotiable. Then comes the sacrifice test. They keep asking you to give up something they know is important to you. Maybe your friends, your hobbies, sometimes even your dreams. Oh, why do you have to hang out with them when you have me? I'm here for you. You don't need them. Hello, they were here all this while before you came. You're not the only person in the world. I have family, I have friends too. I digress again. They are testing how much of yourself you're willing to lose for them. Men test women, women test men. Some women even test your financial loyalty. They say to themselves, if he really cares, he'll handle this bill without me asking. Some test with jealousy. I'll mention another guy just to see how he'll react. And some test his patience. How much of my mood swings can he take before he snaps? At the core, both men and women test for the same reason, to measure how much power they hold. But how you respond decides what kind of relationship you are building. Pass the wrong test, and you teach them to keep disrespecting you. Stand firm, and you teach them love has to respect boundaries. Because the problem is, if those tests go unchecked, they stop being experiments and become the foundation of your relationship. And that's when it shifts into control and then into manipulation and imbalance. Don't forget, real love doesn't keep testing your limits. Real love respects them.